are back, continuing on with our Skyrim adventure. So, getting ready to enter the Soul Cairn. Serana's going to make a speech. We're going to walk around. We're going to do some stuff. Let's just get right into it after making a new save.
This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something.
Very observant. Okay, well, let's have a chit-chat.
Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone.
What exactly are we looking for?
My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there.
Okay. Got to find
I remember she used to keep a
the journal.
Oh.
A staff enchanter.
Feeling all right, friend?
You're talking to me, yeah. Feeling good. Okay, staff enchanter. I don't know if we can use this. Well, I mean, I don't... Oh, I was trying to use my arm to kind of scoot the chair around and it slipped off my armrest there. Okay. What I was going to say is, I don't know if we can use this, meaning I don't think we have anything that could do this, but this is cool, though. We would need unenchanted staffs of some kind, plus a soul gem of some kind as well. That's interesting. That's cool. You know, just take a look at what it is. Okay, well, there's the journal, but do you have any other literature for us? Just gotta take a look at that first before we go around and fetch ingredients. Okay, no real literature. That's fine, I guess. All right, let's take that.
Any luck yet?
Found your mother's notes.
You did? Let me see them.
What's this soul cairn that she mentions?
I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems, that the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn.
Why did she care where the used souls went?
The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself.
Well, if she made it there, we'll find her.
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn.
What do we need?
A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it.
What's wrong?
We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place.
Well, I mean, some basic biology would suggest that you share her blood.
Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started.
Are all of those ingredients here?
Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them.
All right, let's get to it. So there's the bone meal. That's just fragments. Take some gold, though. Real quick, let's get candles going. Bip. I'll take soul gem, don't mind me. The shards. Yes, don't mind if I do. Alright, we got some other ingredients. I'm just going to take all of these. Salt, some extract. Didn't think we can use... I didn't think we could take anything else. Okay. Death Bell. A Poil. Hey, a new ingredient. Let's take a look at what it can do. Alright, let's eat. Stamina, one-handed restoration, and frost resist. Okay. Valerica's Beacon teleports you to Valerica's study, Castle Volkar. Well, that's interesting. So it just takes you back here? Wait, I was in the right spot. I guess that would be here. It costs 414 magic to do that, which we definitely don't have at the moment. Some more Lotus. I have Sabercat. A regular Poil. Let's see what that does. Stamina, block, Magicka, and resist shock. Okay. A Gleam Blossom. Resist, magic and shock, fear, and fortify health and paralysis. Oh, so that's got quite a few things it can do. Intrigue abound, dear readers. Just adjust that. There we go. Alright, I think before we go, let's look at some enchanting things. What can we look at? Well, our armor. No. The costs are... Oh, I didn't mean to completely exit out. I wanted to just go back. That axe. We don't really have much else that we could do, do we? Okay. Well, I guess I was right to back out of that. Falmer ear. Got a couple of those we can check out. Zip, zip. Yes, yes. Okay, real quick. Let's check that Falmer ear. Water walking, frenzy, resist poison, and fortify security. Okay. Nope, still getting stuff. You wouldn't be so rude. Anyway, let's come on back. I'm interested to see how the Soul Cairn looks with this mod list. Let's do some alchemy. Trying to think. Usually in the Soul Cairn, I mean, obviously there's the dragon. There's ghostlies. Other stuff, I mean... Normal restoration stuff would be okay as far as restoring magic, health, stamina, all that. I was hoping to look at some other, better stuff, but... Make some burden. Almost got a level, so that's good. Cure injury. I don't know if we've made one of those. Cures all injuries. Health armor block. What else? Silence actually might be a good call. I think there's some magic users. Could try to silence them. Missed Frost Shock, all of those. Not much else that I really can think of, like, oh, yes, I need this, so I'll leave it be for now. Let's come on over here. Alright.
Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
Well, can I ask you for something first? or ask you something first?
Of course. What is it?
What will you do when we find your mother?
I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost.
Well, sounds like she did everything for your sake.
Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me, about all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge.
Okay, well, we won't know until we find her.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then?
Let's get that portal open.
All right, here goes.
Glad the candle light went out so we can get the full lighting effect, if any.
Ancestors. Created a portal in the soul. Incredible.
Alright, it's not quite as
I
purple.
will not be able to reach you once I cross the threshold. Be careful. The cairn is unlike anything you have dealt with before.
So, you may not come with us, Eris. Interesting. What about the rest of you? Not mentioning anything, but Eris may not be able to go.
Yes,
Well,
as you wish.
okay. Let's make another save here. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. Wait.
Are you all right? That looked painful.
It was. What happened?
Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The soul cairn is, well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment.
So there's no way in then?
There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem.
Are you saying that I need to become a vampire?
Not your first choice, I guess?
I mean, no, because that's one of the many things that we hunt. Even though we're called a witch hunter, we hunt all manner of things. But yeah, there has to be another way.
Maybe we could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours.
Wouldn't that kill me?
My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the ideal masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe.
So those are my only options.
I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way, something that would be easier for you. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody.
So we have to become a vampire or partially soul trapped. I think in the spirit of our character, they would not want to become a vampire. Lizardface would be very much so against that. I think it could be interesting and potentially a difficult way to find out what happens when you do become a vampire. Because if the game's already brutal enough like this, if you're a vampire, I can only imagine how much more brutal it'd become. But then we'd have to go back on everything that we've believed as our character, you know, that the vampires and the witches and the necromancers and all that are undead, or that are undead, and their cohorts, I should say. You know, that all of that is the evil that we're going against because of our backstory. For those that remember. This puts me in a bit of a conundrum. I might, because I think the easiest route to stick to who we are so far as a character is just get partially soul trapped. But then there's the, you know, content maker of sorts that's up here. It's like, that could be interesting. Put a wrinkle in the story. I think what I'm gonna do is genuinely, not really, because I don't have one, but I'm gonna flip a coin on my phone We're going to do best 2 out of 3 wins. So let's do that. Give me a second. I'm going to call a timeout just to get, pull it up, get it ready. So give me a second. Be right back. Okay, so I've got you pull up. Oh, there we go. Google or any search engine, whatever you can tell it to flip a coin. In this case, that's the search engine. So I've got it pulled it up. It automatically flipped for heads. So I'm just going to tap and... Oh, tap to flip it again. All right, so that landed on tails, which would be the number 2 option of getting soul trapped. Like I said, best 2 out of 3. We're going to flip again. Heads. Yep, heads for that one. So we're tied. All right, here we go. Whichever one this is our choice. Heads. We're becoming a vampire. So... Oh, this is going to be interesting. I was not expecting this, and I'm going to make another save just in case I fully regret this decision.
Do you need something?
I don't see another way. I'll become a vampire.
Are you sure? I'm willing to turn you, but you need to think it through. You'd become the very thing you've sworn to destroy. I don't know how the Dawn Guard will react.
I'm ready.
Turning someone is a very personal thing for vampires. It's intimate. For us. I don't want you to feel like I'm forcing you into this.
Well, I understand.
Good. I promise to try and make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
Alright, so we got Champion of the Night, Vampire Seduction, Reign of Terror, Embrace of Shadows, Vampire Lord.
Let's go.
Have been added.
Must be waiting on the other side of that thing.
So real quick, let's come over here. Let's just take a look. We've got powers, so let's look at them. Champion of the Night, surround yourself in a cloud of vampire bats, draining 12 health per second from living targets in melee range for 120 seconds. That sounds interesting. Embrace of Shadows, cloak yourself in shadows for 60 seconds. Activating an object or attacking will not break the spell. So it's just, you're in shadows for 60 seconds. Hunter Sight, improved night vision and detect all nearby creatures. Reign of Terror, manifest your vampiric presence, causing the living to flee for 60 seconds. The living, so it doesn't say anything about level there. Vampire Lord, of course we know this. Use the revert form power to change back. Vampire Seduction, surround yourself in a seductive aura for 60 seconds. Activating a target places them under your control for 800 seconds. This is interesting. Okay. Well, we're here. I think what I should do is for my vampire stuff is put that on another wheel. So let's look at doing that. I need to do... let's go back real quick. This, I need to do new to create a new wheel. Scroll over to it. I've got an empty wheel. Nope. Create a new wheel. Go over to it. Nope. Ah, that's what I meant to do. All right, let me get this back down to here. Okay. Add a few of these real quick. All right. So there's Champion of the Night, Embrace of Shadows, Hunter Sight, Reign of Terror, Vampire Seduction, and then Vampire Lord. Boom. All right, there we go. So we got 2 wheels now. Just like that. All right, this is going to be interesting. Let's go. Yeah, this puts a definite wrinkle into kind of our character's backstory, but I'm definitely liking the way this soul cairn looks. Eris, you're here. Megara's here, Katana's here, and Serrano.
Should one desire to walk the line between life and death.
I was gonna say, do we look any different? But we already had glowing orange eyes anyway, because, you know, Catface had glowing orange eyes, Lizardface as well. But yeah, I like the way this looks a lot better than the usual soul cairn. All right, let's grab some heals real quick. And as far as our journal goes, let's... Oh, not that. Put that away. Thank you. Let's just come on down here real quick. Yep. So we need to locate Valerica, but also... we are looking for... in the soul cairn. They are both in that general direction. Now, there's all kinds of other stuff in Soul Cairn, you know, that we could do, but I'm trying to not do all of it, because that could take a little while. Could potentially be a bit tricky.
What day is it? What year? What era, even?
Indeed. Alright, let's make our way through. If I remember correctly, stepping in these will regenerate some stuff for you. Bone Man. Let's get our Dawnbreaker.
Ready your weapons. Your enemies there.
Alright, that seemed to work. Little soul gem for us. Another one as well. Okay. Let's keep it moving. I remember a while back, like a long while back, actually going through like all the little places in the Soul Cairn and trying to figure out what is what and where, and it was a bit tricky, but did it. Alright. Layla should be over here somewhere, in theory. Hello?
What do you need, handsome?
Well, thank you. La! I found you. Your brother wants me to bring you back home.
Bellathor? Ugh. He just wants me back so I can help him run the store. Either way, I work for Morven now. If you want me to come with you, you'll need to work something out with him.
Ask Morven Stroud about...
Well, look what we have here. Someone with flesh on their bones.
Lala told me to speak to you about her freedom.
She is a good worker, and I am happy with her performance here. Why should I let her go?
You're a ghost! What do you need her to help you with anyways?
I see your point. However, I paid a good deal to the necromancers to get her. I am willing to make a deal, if you can help me recoup my investment.
Let me guess. More soul husks?
That's a great idea. Yes, get me 30 soul husks.
30? You only paid the necromancers 20.
Inflation, my friend.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've already got 19. So we need to find some more soul husks in order to get Lala back. I don't recall where all of the soul husks are in this place. I wish there was a little quest marker for it to make it a little bit easier, but we'll figure that as we go along. I think the soul husks are like plants, kind of like upside down cones that stick out of the ground, if I remember correctly. So I'm just going to look around for a little bit and see if we can find one, or, you know, something else, or black soul gems, I believe, right up here on the little lightning rod. Or you can place a soul gem and it will get charged, or something like that, right? Place soul gem. Yeah, comes a black soul gem. Oh, now we got some higher level bone mint. Whiff. Oh. Mist man. Careful. Boom. Again. Oh, that didn't work. All right. Grand Soul Gem, don't mind if I do. Okay, sweet. Now, back to looking around for a bit for some husks, just so I can know what I'm looking for. One man. Not to be confused with Beast Man. Some arrows. And then those soul gems will like leech your life away or something like that, if I remember correctly. I thought these husks were a bit easier to find. Maybe I'm just misremembering. And over here is kind of a big baddie of sorts. Soul husk. Okay, so they look different. Alright, so they're like a pile of bodies and soul gems. That's a soul husk. If I remember correctly, in vanilla, they're like kind of cone, like a cluster of cones almost, like set upside down. If I remember correctly. But at least now I know roughly what I'm looking for. There's some more right over here. Near, if I remember correctly, a big bad. So let's have a little look. Yeah, these guys right over here. Gonna just try to avoid for right now, while making our way over to and toward Valerica. Oh. Oh, did we have a level from before and I'm just misremembering? Well. Yeah, I think we did get a level last time. Near the end, and I did not pick it up. So let's see if we can come back this way a bit. And grab a little rest. But also, let me look at our active effects. As vampire, your food bonuses are less effective. And we have weakness to fire. 50% as well. That's fine. Okay, now real quick. Well, in combat, because of those things over that way. Alright, let's try the skin. Get a little bit of sleep. It's 10:38 p.m., even though we can't really tell. Let's just do a nice 10 hours of sleep. I think that should be okay. And if I remember, there was a certain perk last time that I was like, oh yeah, we should have got this, or we should get this. I just don't remember what it was. Apologies. I'm just going to take some more magicka. What was it? Let me look through a few things here. Okay. Not that. Pretty sure it was not restoration. I remember, yeah, this, or at least seeing it at one point. So our quick heal spells restore stamina and stuff as well. Maybe it was I needed to get into enchanting. I think that's actually what it was. I said and start working on enchanting. But let's just look through. There's also the vampire perk tree, I'm assuming, as well, when we're in vampire lord form. But I think it was enchanting, so let's come back over to that. 25% stronger. And because we've done some enchanting stuff, we can just keep working our way up that way too. Alright, let's break camp. And keep moving, grooving. Look for soul husks. At least while we're moving and grooving. Of course, we've got our horse that we can pick up here too. Because we haven't seen our horse friend in quite some time. Hopefully he's doing okay. Found a nice stable somewhere. Alright, Valerica. Let's have this little chit-chat, shall we?
Mother! Serana? Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. To make everything right.
Wait a minute. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you.
So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down.
Well, this is no ruse. Want to keep her safe.
Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
Well, that's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
What do you mean?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
And how does Serana fit in?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molag Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molag Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
So the tyranny of the sun requires Serana's blood.
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana. and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
Are you saying Harkon means the killer?
If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
Well, I would never allow that to happen.
And how exactly do you plan on stopping him?
Well, I'll need your help.
Have you been listening to me? Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers.
And Serana's opinion in this?
You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed.
Well, Serana believes me. Why won't you?
Serana, this stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
If you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. And I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Well, do you have the Elder Scroll with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
Okay, what do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
Okay, we'll return soon.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
All right.
Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
Will do. I was shaking my head because modders. Anyway, so we need to go through the three little keepers. So let us get to it here. If I remember correctly, there are no travel points in here, but I do like that there is a custom map for here. Little location markers and all that fun stuff, even little paths and stuff. Nice. Outside of this is just oblivion. Little soul cairn there. Let's zoom out, see some of the other artwork on the perimeter here. Nice. Nice touch. Let's keep a lookout for the husks as well. I haven't tried to be a vampire here yet because I honestly don't think it's going to make much of a difference since we're already dealing with undead and the whatnots. I hear you, Bone Man. Ah, yes, you're coming over here, right? back up a touch. Because our friends are staying back. Let's get some heals real quick.
Is that all you got?
Good work. Okay, back to this. Boom.
Still remember how to fight.
Boom. Bip. There we go. A soul husk. Nice. What did you have? Soul gem. We'll take that.
Excuse me.
1 second. Let me look. Recharge this real quick. These are lower end soul gems. That for now. I'm really digging the changes for the Soul Cairn. It's got a really, really good look to it. I like it. I'm trying to remember, to get past this, is it just you run and you hit something, or do you got to do some magic to it? That I don't remember. Let's make a save before I do anything real dumb. Stage your heart, Black Soul Gem. Okay, so it's mainly going after...
See where you are going.
So I guess since we're a vampire, it is not coming after us, if you will. But it was definitely going after Eris. Even though she said she couldn't follow us, or something like that, for the Soul Cairn. Now the Keeper is what I'm concerned with. Because even normally they're a bit of a problem. But modded, I can only assume that it's going to be a bit more of a problem. I see, oh, I see you too. Boom. Alright, one more, and that one more is right over here. Bip. Alright, where's our peeps? They're all over here. Oh, we missed. Nice. Alright, let's get that. Extra soul husk, just in case shenanigans. Of course. Nope. Was not paying attention. Okay. Getting closer. Just grab, like I said, a couple more. You know, in case it's like, oh, did I say 30? I meant 50. You know, something like that. And let's save real quick. Alright, I see ya. Aren't you supposed to have a bunch of friends? Or am I making things up? Alright, let's look real quick. We have Force.
I'm with you, friend.
Keeper's level 36. Let's see if it's... Yeah, it's just draw an aggro over to us. Sheesh. Ooh. Keeper's Axe. Does 30 frost damage to health and stamina. Keeper's Shield. And a black soul gem of the grand variety. Let's see if we can...
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Let's trade.
Let's see what you have.
Take that. Cool. Another thing I want to look at is getting this smithed up a little bit. See if that can help us out. Otherwise, the Keeper's Axe is better than our glass war axe. So you can take that. And let's...
The quicker we find the keepers?
Yes. Let's do this real quick. I still want to keep the mace. Let's do... Nope, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Okay, real quick. Let's put that there. Let me go get our fast healing. Right there. So I still wanted to keep the Iron Mace souls available so we can hit something, you know, switch over, soul trap it, you know, something like that potentially.
Or we can leave.
Oof, your back must be...
Oh. We are over. I thought we were under. Well, I'd have to drop off some more stuff. Serrata.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Likewise. Trade.
Anything good?
Alright, let's see. Take... like that many of those. That helped a very small amount. Bip. Just some other stuff. We got a lot of salt piles. Alright, I'm just gonna hand over a few other things here. Boom. Half of that, why not? One of those. These soul husks are taking up a little bit of space, but we're going to get rid of those pretty quickly, actually. Otherwise, take the royal armor. Okay.
It is futile to exert yourself so.
Alright, I'm not too worried about the bone man. I just want to get back over to Morven. Drop off some of our soul husks so we can knock that quest out, potentially. And as I said before, I don't recall this being a vanilla quest, so maybe it's Creation Club, maybe it's just completely modded, but... And if it is vanilla, I don't remember it at all. Whee! Really? Really? You got me on the run? Oh, we whiffed that big time. Sheesh. Ow! Why would you do this? Oh, Morven. Got a little something for you.
What do you want now?
Alright, here are your 30 soul husks.
Very well. True to my word, she is now free to go.
That was pretty straightforward.
Hi there.
You ready to go home?
Despite what Belethor did, I can see that you are here with good intentions. And I suppose I've had quite enough adventure for the time being. Sure, I'll come with you. If anything, I need to go home and teach Belethor a lesson. The name is Lily, by the way. Nice
Lily.
to meet you.
Lily. Spell blah blah blah. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Actually, that is a good point. I thought only the dead or partially soul trapped can enter the soul cairn.
That's a lot of magic mumble jumbo I don't understand. only half of those words meant anything to me.
So how are you able to enter the Soul Cairn while still alive?
I guess I'm already dead on the inside from having to deal with Belethor all these years.
Okay.
Until next time.
Well, I guess you are now going to follow us. There's the St. Gabe journals. You can go get all of that. A little side quest. But we're going to see about you following along. See if you have any combat capability. And if you're essential or not. Mm-hmm. So let's get back to healing real quick. Get some sunlight going. Now we're coming back over to where we were just a little bit ago. This could be some, that keeper over in this area where I said some baddies and stuff. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. Where you going? Where you going? We may see you later. Oh, she's just... I thought she got one-shotted there. Alright, so she has some capabilities for fighting, so I'm gonna make another save real quick, because if she is not essential, like seemingly all of our other people are, I don't want to fail the quest, and in which case we can just turn around and take her out of here.
I'm ready.
Boom.
Remember this
Let's
feeling.
go. Keeper's Hammer. And another soul gem. Okay. So this, we're going to hand over to somebody. Let's see. Megara.
Hello.
Hello. Let's do some trading.
Do I have something you need?
Nope. Boom.
Off we go.
Indeed. Alright, so that takes care of 2 keepers. They're seemingly a slight bit easier than I remember, but then again, we have 5 people that are with us. But even then, they still seemed like sponges. And vanilla and slightly modded vanilla as well.
Please, someone do something. Let's enjoy this.
See, Lily, or Lala, here is just jumping right in. Take that soul gem. So let's look at these. Stamina poison. St. Jib. I'm not going to do that particular side quest right now. If we do it at all. We're talking about losing the pages. Right over there. Let's just keep moving. Oh. Bip. Yeah, this is the one I think we gotta go up there to fight. If I remember correctly. And then this is Arvac. Yep. That's hurting a bit. That's okay. Careful. Okay. Everybody good? I see 3. We're missing some people, I think, who are somewhere. Oh, that's a level 58. All right. Now everyone's here. 750 gold. Soul gems, void salts. Okay, now everyone's here. That was a bit of a high level dude. All right, here we are. Arvak's skull. We have to return Arvak's skull. I'm gonna go ahead and mark that down. Since we're here. Boom, and boom. Hi there.
Arvak! You saved him! His soul is free, I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you. He'll help you get around this wretched place. But I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
Well. Did he give us the option? I didn't see anything pop up. Oh, there it is. Conjure Arvak. It's for 120 seconds. Okay. Costs 309 to do that as well. Sheesh. It's a bit on the high level, I would say.
Hello? Who's there?
Alright. Let's see if we can make our way around a bit. Hopefully our companions don't get caught up in too much of the battle.
Let's do this.
Oh, that hurt. Boom. Take this whole gem.
Do this.
All right. There we go. Let's see. Oh. Boom. Let's get it. Let's get that. I think, actually, that for the small antlers, yeah. I was supposed to say, I don't think we've got those. Fortify speed, restoration, lingering damage, and weakness to shock. Oh, they're running over here, getting involved in all the fighting that I was hoping they wouldn't. Oh, what's that? Oh, nope. Don't put it away. Reverent Orcish Battle Axe. Undead targets up to level 30 have a chance to flee. That's interesting. Oh. I need to get my stamina back up a bit. Boom. Soul gem. Whoosh. Bash. Fish. Bosh. Alright, I'll leave that petty soul gem for now. Let's get some health regen while we head up here. Seems like it is just us up here. Oh, wait. Got some people showing up. Katana, Megara. What about the other three? This is the one with the bow, if I remember correctly. Oh, Lily just got tagged. Yeah. Definitely remember this guy.
I've grown weary of this training. Are you going to attack properly?
Boom. Nope. Let me, just wanted to look. Keeper's Bow deals 30 frost damage to health and stamina. I'm picking that up. And that. Picked up some arrows, though, I did notice. Alright, let's see. Oh! Really?
Why anyone bothers in the first place is a mystery.
She didn't put down the runes. Alright. I wonder if we can just real quick.
Do you need something?
Let's trade.
Is it food?
No. Alright. Keeper's Bow, arrows, dragon bone arrows as well, dwarven arrows. Take those.
Right on.
Let's just see if we can get out of here and everyone will be nice. Okay. Can we get out of here? Do we have to go up to get out? Just come on around. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Now, speak to Valerica. We're gonna get some rest before we do that. So I at least want to get basically back over to the location before we do all of that. I'm gonna need to go around a little bit this way. Swing around. Can I? Yeah, there's no fast travel points still. That's okay. We're almost there. This would make things so much better. Just, oh, a little fast travel point, you know, here. Not a lot. Okay. We are basically here. We just got to come up here to speak with Valerica here in just a moment. But let us get some camp going real quick. Get a little bit of rest. Nope. Sleep. You already know the number. Boom. There we go. Oh. Feel the bloodlust. But we do have, where was it? Potion of Blood. We did pick some of these up. Equivalent to feeding on human blood for vampires. And vampires heal. Champion of the Night has been added. Let's break our camp. Alright, let me look. Yeah. Okay, so we already had that favorited. It's just because of thirst and all that. Just making sure. We're good there. But this is going to wrap things up for me for now. Because in the next part, we're going to talk to Valerica, and then we got a fight but I'm not sure how long it's going to take. Then we get to leave the Soul Cairn and continue on, drop off Belethor's sister, potentially, and all that fun stuff, and then either stay a vampire or look at reversing vampirism. We'll see. You guys let me know. But that's going to do it for me for now. And before I go, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. See you guys later.